Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna take you in a tour for a very beginner-friendly tutorial for Scratch, and it's gonna be really easy, and I'm gonna guide you step by step. And then in the end, you would know perfectly how to use Scratch and what Scratch does and how it's used. So let's get started. First of all, you would have to open Google. You've got to open Microsoft Charm. And then here you're going to write Scratch. You can also write scratch.mit.edu. Here you're going to get this screen. So, here, let me tell you, there are two ways to enter the working area of Scratch. One way is to go here in the top bar and click on Create. And then it's gonna come on the working place where we program on Scratch. The other way is that we click on here and click on Start Creating. This one is more easier because everyone gets it in any version of Scratch. So we're going to click on Start Creating and we enter this working place. So here you can close this video. You can see this cat. On Scratch, all the characters are called sprite or spirit. So this cat is one of the sprite or sprite. You can also delete any spirit or sprite. And if you want to add more of these characters in Scratch, you can go on this cat button, which is choose a sprite. Here you can see many of them. There are animals, people, fantasy, like dragons and flying hippos and things. There are dancing people, for example, and ballerina. There are musical instruments also, which are related with music. As you can see, there's a singer also. You can take sports, food, fashion, and even letters. So there are many of them. There are lots of characters. And the best part is that you could also create an own character. Yes, that's right. For example, I will create an hot spirit. This would be my character, for example. So this is one of my spirit. Look. I can also remove this. It's really good. Okay, so for example, I choose Abby. She's a girl. So here, next to the character button, here's a backdrop button. Here you can see a picture, a photo button, which is next to the cat button. Here you can choose a background. There are many backgrounds. For example, there are fantasy backgrounds like castles, forests, even a witch's house. Here you can see a theater, concerts, and like spotlight. It's like a stage. And here in sports, you can see many playing fields. These are the outdoor backdrops, and these are the indoor backdrops. These backdrops are related with space, like the stars or the moon or the galaxy or the space city, even the spaceship, and even the nebula. Here there are also underwater backgrounds, under the sea or the river or the lake, whatever. And there are also patterns, like these circle patterns. We can take these as a background, or these rays or stripes, even the hearts and lights one. So, which should we choose? Let's choose a which one? Let's choose a simple concert design. So here you can see, here's Abby, and she's standing on the concert thing, on the stage of the concert stage. Here you can see that we could also change Abby's name. For example, we could name her Rose. That's a nice name. Now her name is Rose. We could also paint a background. We could also delete it. For example, I deleted this white background and just put this one. You could also edit this one. Like I could put lines in here. So it's a design on the floor. Wow. We could also make it back if I don't like the design. It's really good. So here you can see that here are some categories. There are many categories in Scratch. For example, the motion categories, looks categories, sound categories, event category, control category, sensing category, operators category, variables category, and my blocks category. And each category has their own color, so it looks more colorful and it's easy to sort them out. So in the motion category, we get blocks which would move our character. For example, if I take move 10 steps, each time we click it, our character would move 10 steps forward, as you can see. I could also drag her back. Rose moves 10 steps, then another, and the best thing is that we could change the steps. For example, if I take 900 steps, that's a lot. She moves there. Let's do it from the beginning. Let's see. Well, let's make it a little bit like 100. That's enough. For example, she enters the stage and then moves 100 steps. That's perfect. And there's a cool thing that when we go in My Blocks, we can make our own very, very own block. I'm just gonna click on Make a Block, and then I'm gonna put the block's name. What should we name it? Let's see. We should name it. Let's say we name it walk. We're gonna click on it and then just write walk or any of the name you want to put. Then you're gonna select the type of block you're gonna make. If you want to make add an input number or text block, you could select this box. And if you want add an input boolean, then you could just click on the middle box. And if you want to add a label, then you could just put this. What do you mean add a label? For example, if I write it's score, we're gonna click on add a label. You can see that if we click on add a label, then you can see that here it adds in the name label text. It's okay, no need to worry. You can just get it out and then write score only. And then you can click on OK when you're done. Here you can see that there is a new block which we made. Here, if we don't want the starting one, we could just take this score. So it's in the middle or in the last. But if you want it to be the first, then you could definitely use this block. For example, move 100 steps and then score. But when do we want it to move? When do we want it to act on these instructions? We're gonna go to events and then we can take many other things. For example, I'm gonna take one green flag clicked. We put it in the starting. We put every event block in the starting. So when I'm gonna click this green flag, the code would happen. It would move 100 steps and then score. There are many other different categories which do different things, and one important category out of them is the operators category, which is in green color. You can remember all the categories' colors instead of their names. It's much easier. And did you know you could add more categories? Not only more blocks, but more categories. For this, you would need to click on this little button on the corner, which is add extensions. We're gonna click on it, and there are many extensions. For example, there are music extensions, like play instruments and draw drums, pen instructions. We could draw with our sprites with this pen. Let's try this. Here you can see there's a whole new category which we just made right now. What should we say? We can do like that. We could take pen up and then set pen color to this thing. I could put it, we could just select any of the colors we like. For example, I'm going to take white. Let's see. And then I'm going to put turn 15 degrees. I'm going to take 90 degrees. So it's a full right angle. Okay. So if you're thinking, if you say that this went all wrong, that you made the character turn a little bit degrees, that's totally okay. You could fix it from here. We're gonna go to the direction, and then we could just change its direction. Better be 90. That's straight. For example, we'll put it here. Let's click. Oh wow. It goes. Great. But if we wanted to actually just draw anything, so what we can do is we're gonna go to pens category and set pen color to 50. That's good. And we could just go to the control category and then repeat 10 and then put it in here. So this is a loop. These control categories are loops. So it repeats 10 times and then stops. This is just a loop, a normal loop. But the forever loop, it just goes on forever and ever and ever. Until we stop it from here, of course. So this is an infinite loop. It's really great and it's really useful. So if we want to make a square, instead of repeat 10, we could set it to repeat 4, because square has 4 sides. Look, it made a line. But we wanted to just wait 1 second. So it's gonna be like this. Tonight it's gonna wait. It's gonna turn 90 degrees. It's gonna ready its pen and then it's gonna turn 90 degrees. Wait for 1 second and then it's gonna draw. So like this, you could do proper codes. Now, if you want to change your character, you're gonna go to costumes, and then you could also edit it. There are 4 styles for the character in this for this character. So this is the first one, which is showing in the screen. This is the second one. This is the third one, and this is the fourth one. You could also delete any of them and edit it also. For example, we're gonna go to, let's see. We're gonna take black. And then we make a mustache and a beard. Wah ha 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 ha. We could also delete it, always. But if you see, you're gonna take the eraser, and then if you wanna erase this, you're gonna just erase it. But then you would suddenly see that it's cut from here, the whole body, not only the beard, but the whole face. Don't panic. You could just go back by these arrows, go front or go back. Simple. I am turning invisible. I disappeared. It's okay. Gone. So all of these are in the costume section. Besides the costume section is the sound section. Here, you could add sounds in the video, of course. That's cool. For example, there's a sound pop. We can make it louder. For example, like this. It's a pop sound. We could also put many sounds. From here, choose a sound button. There are lots and lots of sounds. For example, the voice sound. There's a... That's a crowd laughing. Let's put party noise.
I think that we might go with around, but if not, I have great pictures.
Yeah.
So there are different things.
Hey. Hey.
That's great, right? There are also beatboxes. So, for example, we're gonna take a crowd laugh. Great. Let's add it. How we add it? We're just gonna select this. And then, so we're gonna just put it in here. And then we're gonna go on the this character one, on the roses one, and then go back to code, and then we're gonna just put when green flag clicked or any event, and then we're gonna go to sounds, and then play sound crowd laugh until done. So when we're gonna click this, perfect. It's really good. You could also do like that. For example, we put start sound crowd laughing. But first, we could add control. First, we're gonna go on sounds, and then we're gonna put start crowd laughing. But instead of crowd laughing, we could select pop. We could also record our sounds if we want. Start sound pop, and then we're gonna go to control and then wait 1 second, and then we're gonna go to sounds again and then put start sound crowd laughing. Now let's see what happens. Great job. We could also put all sound. Also, we could put newer sounds if we want. For example,
Hey.
we could take this sound.
Hey.
We could also slow it down.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Wow.
Hey. Hey.
Like this. And then we can go back to the crowd. Start sound instead of pop. Hey. Let's see.
Hey.
Wow, it's actually like we're in a real concert right now. Now, I would like to give you an advice. Please keep saving your files on Scratch while you're working on it, because whenever you get disconnected for some internet issue or something, all your files would be deleted automatically and it would not be saved. But how to save it? We're gonna go on this bar and then go on File. We can also load from our computer. For example, the last time we did Scratch, we could load it from there. And not just Scratch files. We could load any file which is saved in your computer or any device which you are using. We could also save it to your computer. So you can just save it to your computer and here it is. Done. And then it's going to be saved on your PC. We could also put a brand new, for example, if we want a brand new Scratch, so we're gonna just click on new. Okay, here it is, brand new. So I hope that you understand how Scratch works and how to make cool things in it. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!